Hello friends, and welcome back to Everything Tumbler Tutorials. My name is Rebecca Escott, and if you haven't already, head over to AB Designs Co. for all your tumbler and glitter needs. Their glitters come in many colors, shapes, and glitter sizes for all your tumbler and crafting designs. So in lieu of Labor Day, I decided to do something a little American themed with some printable vinyls and the white ink based decal from AB Designs. For this project today, I am going to be using the 30-ounce straight, which will help wrapping these vinyls around the top and the bottom of the tumbler. Later in the video, I'm going to place the decal in the center of the tumbler. But stay tuned because I'm hoping that I'm going to show you a fun little technique using UV resin. So the first thing I'm going to work on is the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and peel away this, backing a little bit to go ahead and place it just above that rim. I don't want to go too low as it's going to cause a lot of wrinkling and buckling here at the bottom rim. So I want to stay just up enough to where I can have a smooth wrap and then I don't have to worry about cutting it and trimming it later. I also would like to mention that these are 12 by 12 printable vinyl sheets, again from AB Designs. These both were cut approximately 3 inches wide, giving me a great deal of space in the center for my upcoming decal. Once I'm pretty sure that my lines matched up perfectly, I went ahead and very carefully sliced down the back to pull off that excess vinyl. So now we're ready to go ahead and move on to the top. So when placing stars that is going to resemble a flag type design, always make sure and be mindful of how your stars are facing before placing them onto your tumbler. Here you will also notice that I'm trying to stay just below that rim as much as possible so that again, I don't have to worry about trimming it later. Once this top portion of vinyl is in place, I'm going to go ahead and tape everything off as I, again, like to do my spray paint glitter method. I recommend glittering with whatever method you're comfortable with. If you do not do the spray paint glitter method, you can totally skip to the next section. So once everything is nice and taped off and protected, I've already spray painted my tumbler here in the center with gloss Rust-Oleum white, and I'm going to go in with AB Designs Sterling Silver for this middle section. Typically it only takes me one coat, especially when I'm using a fine or metallic fine or any type of fine glitter. This method works really, really well. So one coat is pretty much all I ever need. So once I'm satisfied, I will immediately remove this tape from the tumbler and allow this to completely dry. Once dry, I will then seal it with the clear seal from Rust-Oleum, and I usually do at least 2 or 3 decent but gentle coats just to ensure that my glitter does not contaminate my vinyl sections or any other glitter sections if I may have them. So sealing your glitter is super important. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the UV technique. I have never tried this before, and this is resin I had purchased off of Amazon a while back. I would have been using my Counterculture DIY, but unfortunately, I'm completely out. So this was the next best. So originally, my plan was to only stay in the glittered sections, obviously, to secure in that glitter to see if I could move on to my decal and my nail tape design. Well, I got a little carried away. I put a little too much UV resin on here because you can see that it's really thin and it's moving quite nicely around the tumbler. So before you know it, I was sealing in not only the glitter, but the vinyl as well. So I went ahead and ran it. And then I put the UV lamp over top of this, and it probably sat for 20 25 minutes. If you try this method with the glitter, you'll know when your UV is ready and it is cured from the lamp, because it won't be tacky anymore. After my 20-25 minute mark, you know, as I kept checking it throughout this entire process just to see if I can touch it and if it was tacky or not, that's when I realized, wow, you know, I did put a considerable amount onto this tumbler and my glitter section was baby back smooth. Okay, here you can see where I'm gonna go ahead and set up my makeshift lamp holder using cups that are still in their boxes. It actually worked really well because then I had just enough space in between to where I could move my turner, still turning obviously forward, back, and in the middle, just really making sure that I got the entire tumbler cured. Okay, now that my wait time is over, I obviously went ahead and tested the nail tape at the top and the bottom. So I did my red and my blue from AB Designs, and this design is also from AB Designs that is having the new white ink based backing. So I can put this really on any color that I want, and it shows up perfectly. And again, this cup has yet to actually be epoxied. I'm still working just over the UV resin. And I gotta be honest with you, I have not had a decal go this smoothly in what feels like forever. Now I'm gonna keep testing this little idea and this little go-to method because I had this cup done in absolute no time. Of course, still wanna go ahead and make sure that you don't have any air pockets or any wrinkles within your design. Once completed, I decided to add another little touch to this beauty, and I decided to take the metallic red nail tape from AB Designs along the stripes here at the bottom. Once this part was completed, this tumbler was ready for its very first actual coat of epoxy, and no, this does not need to be sealed. For this very first coat of epoxy, I am going to be using the Counterculture DIY's Fast Set. As always, when you're comfortable with your epoxy coat, make sure you use your heat torch to pop any bubbles that you may or may not be able to see. So I haven't mentioned this in a long time, but I definitely want to bring it back to the forefront. I'm planning on doing the biggest giveaway to date. So when I reach 40,000 subscribers, I am going to do a massive giveaway within my group at Everything Tumbler Tutorials. But you must like this particular video, subscribe to my channel, help me reach that goal of 40,000, and join my group at Everything Tumbler Tutorials for your chance to win. I want to thank you guys so very much. I love you all. I hope everyone has a happy and safe, fun, good time on Labor Day, and I will see you on the next video. You're not going to want to miss it.